A song by none other than PREZZO, and he's here in studio. And well, it's a song that you recently released. First of all, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
Uko sawa lakini?
Mungu anasaidia.
Naona mazi uko sawa, uko fresh kabisa.
Mimi kama kawa kama dawa.
Kama kawa kama dawa.
Yes, Michael.
Let's start with that particular song, Hamsa na Mia. What is it about?
Hamsa Mia, well, you know, unaweza kuitranslate yani kwa njia yoyote. Hamsa Mia. Hamsa is 50 in Arabic. You know, so you know you can just.
So what's the gist of the song? Is it just talking about 150 bob ama?
No, it's talking about a toti. It's talking about a lady with good Macau. Hamsa Mia.
Oh, Hamsa Mia. Oh, iko hivyo. No wonder niliambiwa kuna vile imeeditiwa kwa sababu kuna vitu ambazo they can't be played at this time.
Kwa kweli sio mbaya. Unajua ni ile tu kuna video nyingi ambazo I've seen out there za kutoka Ulaya ambazo zinachezwa na sisi watu wakilalamika. Kwa hiyo sioni kwa nini sisi wa Afrika tukitia bidii then watu wanaichukulia vibaya. But there's nothing wrong with the video. Actually, I think the video is pretty cool myself.
You like it, huh? And what is it that inspired this particular song?
Well, it's just a feel-good song because my last song was called Vumilia. I did it like during around the times for elections. And the reason why I put out Vumilia was because, you know, I was talking to all Kenyans and I wanted them to persevere through the stormy weather. Because, you know, we've never had any elections that have ever been smooth sail. So, you know, I foresaw a vision. Nikasema kwamba Vumilia is definitely going to come in handy. So, after Vumilia, I don't want to be the kind of person singing depressing songs every day.
Every time.
All the time.
It needs to be hope at least at the end of the day.
Exactly. And you see, music is life. So, you know, if I do a song like Nimeamka, sijakunywa chai, maisha ni magumu, you know, I'm not inspiring or motivating anybody. So I thought to myself, I'm like, why not just do a feel-good music? So Hamsa Mia came in. I still have so many songs, you know.
Okay. Maybe tell us a little bit about what's in the works, what you're working on currently.
Well, for those that don't know, I've done Vumilia, like I said. You know, Vumilia was under Makini Music Group. That's my record label. I've done a song called Here We Go Now, which is, it was a product of Compact Records. Shout out to my brother Steve, Yellow, you know, Phil. Those are my partners in crime. And I did a song with a beautiful Nori Flow called Tupendani. So, you know, like...
There's been quite a lot you've been working on, eh?
I've been really putting in work.
Now, where do you see yourself in future? You've done quite a number of songs that became hits. There's also been controversy surrounding you here and there. Yes. But where do you see yourself in the future?
I see myself as the head of this beautiful nation.
As president?
Yes.
One day you want to become president?
I don't want to. I will become president.
You will become president.
Yes.
What do you think will give you the quality? What is it that you have for Kenya as president?
Because, you know, I have the charisma and I have the knowledge, you understand, to run a beautiful nation like this. It's just that, you know, a lot of people tend to judge a book by its cover. And at the end of the day, Michael, if they're not laughing at your dreams, then you ain't dreaming big enough.
Okay. So for you, president is where you see yourself. How long do you see yourself? 2022, are you putting in your...
I can let 2022 pass, but then the one after that, I guarantee you,
you're going for president?
I'll invite you to State House for a cup of tea.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, sir.
And now, some of your colleagues, for instance, Jaguar, what do you think of him as Member of Parliament?
My colleague is actually, you know, Steve, who's the CEO of Compact Records. I have other colleagues, but I don't know about that colleague I mean, what makes you think he's my colleague? And who is that?
He's your colleague in music. See, kwa mziki pamoja.
No, man.
Is there bad blood between the two of you?
I don't know who you're talking about, sir.
Jaguar? You don't know Jaguar?
The car,
No, the artist.
the animal.
Steven Jaguar. You don't know him?
I'm sorry. I lost my
You've
train
suddenly
of
lost
thoughts.
your memory.
Yeah.
And now, and you know he's already a member of parliament.
Is
so,
he?
Yeah, he's a member of parliament. So how are you going to be president when you don't even recognize members of parliament?
Because I'm already the president, so as the president, I don't bother with the member of parliament.
Okay. So, as president, tell me, and this is literally a free platform for you to campaign. As president, what is it that you have to offer Kenya?
I have a lot to offer, and
For example?
I'll put out my manifesto when the right time comes out.
Okay.
But you see, you can't sell your ingredients. So if I say I'm gonna do this and this and that, then people are gonna actually follow suit and try and drown my ship. So, but take my word for it. I'm gonna run this beautiful nation. I assure you that. I guarantee you that.
Okay. All right, just looking at some of the comments coming through, there is Jessica who's asking, ask Prezzo what's his relationship with Ambalulu?
My relationship with Ambalulu, we're very, very good friends, and she's somebody with a beautiful heart, both inside and outside, if you know what I mean.
I don't quite know what you mean. I would define when you say inside and outside.
She has a beautiful face and she's got a beautiful heart. Okay. What were you thinking?
No, I wasn't thinking anything. You're the one who said it, so I wanted you to define and tell me what you're saying.
Okay.
But that's good. But also, you also had something to say about Chacha. This young man who, was apparently is accused of being of conning some MPs. What is it that you had to say?
Well, you got the footage?
I have the footage. Let me play it so that you don't have to repeat that, and maybe you can tell me exactly what you meant. But this is what Prezzo earlier had to say about Chacha.
Apart from the stealing part, I just want to say when I grow up, I want to be just like him. Apart from being a klepto, he should have just done the do and not steal from them. But then, when I grow up, I want to be just like you, man. Trust me, bro.
So how do you want to be like him? Because he's accused of several things. So I don't know which part you are.
Yeah, like I said, the kleptomaniac was a no-no for me. But the Lolo, if he had the opportunity to, then, why not go for it?
Okay. And you would want to be like that at some point?
They asked me about the whole situation. I wouldn't want to be like him, but then they asked me, and I said, when I grew up, I just got a sense of humor.
Okay. Do you consider yourself a role model?
I consider myself an entertainer.
Okay.
I'm a role model to many. We give out like to many children homes. Like so many people look up to me. So I don't really like to consider myself as a role model. I just like to consider myself as a president. As
a president?
Yes.
A president of music industry, hopefully to the president to the nation in future?
No, just let's stick to president.
Just president. So what's a president, according to you?
A president is somebody who's a leader and not a disciple. A president is somebody who calls shots. And a president is somebody who has as much charisma as the gentleman you're talking to right now.
Okay, and you certainly, like Yvonne mentioned, you're one of those who have the charisma. What advice would you have to artists out there who possibly look up to you?
Well,
How did you get where you are?
I was just myself, I never ever listened to what people say because I believe, if people ain't talking about you, then you're not doing something right. So for me, I'm always myself, and that's why people misunderstand me sometimes. They would think, oh, this guy uses substances and whatnot. But it's just that, I speak the truth, because I believe, I call a spade and not a big spoon.
There are those who accuse you of being arrogant. Do you think sometimes you're arrogant?
I'm never arrogant. I just believe in myself, because if I don't believe in myself, how are you going to believe in me, Michael? You understand?
Yeah.
If you don't believe in yourself, how am I going to believe in you?
Nobody else can believe in you. And it looks like one of the people who didn't believe in you, or maybe there was a bit of a scuffle, is Calligraph. And how is your association with him right now?
What do you mean he didn't believe you?
They said that there was a time there was beef between the two of you, or was it just imagined?
Are you sure? Prezzo and Calligraph? No.
There's never been beef?
Not that I know of.
You guys are, none that you know of?
Not that I know of.
And it's not a sudden amnesia like the one suffered before with the...
You see, as the president, number one, I'll give you how my day starts. I sleep at 3, I wake up at 3:30. Reason being, I get half an hour of sleep because I don't want my government to be overthrown by the time I'm awake. So
you sleep at 3, you wake up at 3:30?
Yes, sir.
3 a.m. is when you sleep, you wake up at 3:30 a.m.?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
So that way, there's nobody who can overthrow my government. So I know everything that's going around me. You understand?
But with that kind of sleep pattern,
yes,
that doesn't feel normal. Is there something that one has to use?
That's what makes me half man, half amazing.
Half man, half amazing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how do you manage to do that? Ni kuchana ama namna gani? I mean, for you to sleep for 30 minutes.
To me, kilevyo chochote, all I can say ni kwamba sio rahisi kuwa rais. You know, sio rahisi kuwa rais kabisa.
Okay. Do you have a favorite song out of your collection of music?
Yes, sir. So many.
Which one?
All of them.
Hebu nipigie chorus moja tu hivi.
My fans, mina wapenda wo, wote my haters kama mnipendi, kuleni sembe, mezawe, na wapa live kama Saida Karole, na wenye wivu waji. My fans, mina wapenda wo.
And I think that must be one of the favorite for many, I guess, because it speaks to them. Prezzo, yes, it's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you,
sana. Your parting short advice to Kenyans as president, as Prezzo, le presidente.
Yes, you know, I just want to congratulate, you know, the President Uhuru and Honorable Raila Odinga for their action the other day. You know, they showed like great unity to the whole nation. And you see, at the end of the day, you know, whoever was fighting because of the two individuals, they're the ones who ended up feeling like idiots, if I can use that word on television. But at the same time, they felt like, okay, now we're Kenyans, so, you know, together we stand, divided we fall. So I just want to commend the two for whatever it is that they did.
For leadership.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Prezzo. It's been a pleasure having you.
You never know. Maybe I'm the one who Kofi Annan did. You never
with
know.
Them.
Maybe I just took a phone
You
call.
are in between.
And I was like, this is too much, man. Hello? Yes, sir. No. Please, yeah.
You guys get together.
Yeah. Hello? Hold on.
So
Hello?
in case...
Where can you meet? Harambe House. Okay. Harambe House, is it fine with you?
I think you should consider acting as well. Apart from music, acting pia nafikiri unaweza toboa videdli sana.
Kweli, eh?
CMB Prezzo himself in studio.
Nashukuru.
Thank you very much, and we'll part and leave you with a song or two.
Thank you,
but wishing you all the best. And
Thank you.
in your ambition to become president, I also wish you all the best. I will keep this video because you've said you'll invite me for tea in State House.
Absolutely.
So I'll be looking forward to that.
And make sure you vote for me. And I just want to say before I leave, that's a fresh blazer you got on.
Thank you.
You know.
Prezzo mwenyewe amesema asante.
Absolutely.
Asante. All right, so that's where we wind up the show this morning. Thank you so very much for keeping us company. And we're going to leave you with Prezzo's song. But from us, from Morning Express, we want to say thank you for keeping us company. Do stay with us right here on KTN News. We've got News Center.